Okay, quick video for you guys. So here it is, almost 1 o'clock, and the CO2 actually has been off for a little while. I can see there's still a little bit of CO2 coming out of the diffuser. Um, it should have been maybe cut back. I think I'll turn it off earlier because I want the lights, the CO2 to be out an hour before the light goes out. But here is an update on the aquarium of the shrimp tank. As you can see, all the plants and everything are doing good. From the previous video, you can see that's only been about probably 3 days or so, and everything is just starting to take off. Shrimp are doing good. You can see them swimming around in there. All the plants are pearling. I got some algae here. It's growing right there on the log. On here, it's turning white, so that must be a sign that it's starting to go away. I got some green algae growing here and right there. But other than that, everything seems to be doing really good. It's starting to perk up. The plants are doing good. I mean, look at the last time I showed you the video. There was barely any flower on that plant. Look at it now. Everything's doing really good. It's taken off, you guys. And I finally got the CO2. I got the new diffuser. I'll show you that. I was having a problem with water backing up into the tubing. And as you can see back there, that's the type of diffuser that I have now. And it works really good. It's got a built-in check valve. Also, I put one up here. So that stopped a lot of the, the backflow into the tube. So I got some green algae starting. Any advice from you guys how to maybe keep this under control? I think the only way to be able to get in there is with the brush and clean it off. And I really don't want to do too much of a water change or anything like that because I have, shrimp in my tank. Or do you think I just should cut back my light and keep the CO2 going? I don't know. I can see the blackbeard algae is starting to turn white, so it must be a sign that it's starting to die off. I'm not 100% sure on that. If you could please give me some advice on that, that'd be awesome. As you can see, there's some growing on the moss. It's starting to go away. And you get a little bit back here that was on the plants previously. It's starting to die off. I put no fertilizers in this aquarium at all. I never did a water change on this tank. I just topped it off. Some of the plants over here I had trimmed down because I needed to put some in my 75 gallon. You can see them over here growing. Yeah, things are starting to take off. It's taking a little slower for some plants. But look at the height of this one. It's almost out of the water. And this has grown probably about an inch within a couple days, you guys. It's got another inch, so I'd say another ninth. So maybe I'll do another video once it reaches the top, and then I'll do a trim, probably to right about here, and I'll plant it in the 75 gallon. But this plant here is really taking off too. This has grown quite a bit. And this one here is getting really bushy. This is starting to come back. Yeah, a lot of the plants is doing good. It's just taking time now. I may have to put some root tabs in the soil, but I just kind of want to get everything established in here and get growing. I don't really want to pick out too much. I don't want to disturb the shrimp, but I would kind of like to get this algae gone right here. And I'm wondering if cutting back my light would probably help a little bit. So I think I might do that. I think I might cut my light back an hour. And I'm only running at probably 35%. 30%. Blues on 1. This is the Will's Aquarium light, you guys, in case you didn't catch the video on that. There goes a shrimp back there. Or shrimp. Yeah, here he is right there. They're all doing good. They've been in here now for a while. And they've been swimming around. I'm very happy. And they just give her in here. They love it. So, there's another one right there. They're very active. So, I also installed a wavemaker on the 75. So, we'll go over and take a look at this. Now, the wavemaker came in today. I didn't do an unboxing video of it. There's lots of them out there. But as you can see, this is the there's the focus. I forget the name of the wavemaker. Oh shoot! Let me dig up the box here, you guys. Turn the light on. So the wavemaker, I guess it's just called a propeller pump. This is the SW4. Oh, there's the name right there. Get my camera to focus. And so this is the SW4, and it's just a tiny little unit. You can see on the back of the box there's the control and the head unit. But yeah, so here's the wavemaker on the inside, and these are probably built for saltwater aquariums, but I didn't want anything really big. And then as you can see right underneath it, there's my CO2. And my diffuser just right underneath the wavemaker, so it comes up and blows right out all through the tank. That was the purpose for that little wavemaker. 40 bucks, 45, 50 bucks, I think it was, yeah, 55 bucks is what I paid for that. Delivered to my door. And it was a must-have. So the settings on this, I just have it full blast, because it's a small wavemaker. And I have it on continuous high, as you can see right there. And I don't use any of these functions, wave 1 or wave 2. I don't have these ramp ups or nothing. I just have it locked out to where I have settings. And it's got night mode on, so when it gets dark in here, this thing turns off. Well, it doesn't turn off, it just turns down. I need to get little clips for the wire, suction cup. I'll get some of those, and so it stays where I want it. And this also is a little magnetic unit, as you can see. And here is on the back. So, as you can see, the plants are doing good. The light's going out, you guys. But look at the color in the plants. They're doing really well. I forget the name of them plants in the back, but I cut them out of the 30-gallon. And that was probably about a week ago, or maybe a little better. And this is where they've gotten so far. They were a little shorter than that. They've grown probably about an inch. So they're really not growing that fast. I think I need some root tabs under there. So that'll be my next thing here, to stick my hands in there and put probably a root tab underneath that. All these little plants here, I'm going to group them up. Except this one, this is not the same, but I'm going to group these plants up after I trim them, and I'm going to place them in a tank. I'm just kind of letting things grow, and I'm going to start placing. As you can see, the Nubius is growing like wildfire. I cut that 2 times, one there and one there. And you remember when it was sitting up here on top? Where was it sitting? I can't remember. I think it was sitting up here on this branch right here. And it was nowhere near as that big, you guys. So that just goes to show you that the Anubias does grow. It grows pretty fast. And there's a piece right there, see? And I find that Anubias grows when you cut the stem, the rhizome, or whatever you're going to call it. You cut that, it seems to take right off just like you wouldn't believe. Now I do have some blackbeard algae on the plants, but they're starting to go away. It's starting to go away with the CO2 being now actually getting into the tank. Some of these plants are not looking too good because they're not getting really much growth on them, but they'll come. Now these ones here, you can see that they're starting to grow. You can see the tips of them here. They're starting to get bigger. They're growing. They're coming. New growth coming out there, as you can see. And these are starting to do good. Now today was the first day with the light. Now actually was turned up to 70%. On the whites and blues. The specials is, I think, at 60 to 70, the same as well. Or I think it was 85 the specials are on. So now I'm trying to get this tank to balance out. And it's going to be hard for a little bit until I get the plants going. It's hard to balance a tank out when you don't have a lot of plants in your aquarium. So you have to start slow and work your way up. As you can see, this plant in the back is just taking off really good. I'm getting rid of that bar in the back. It's going. And I'm going to get two stones put in here for each corner, so that with the fine bubbles. This here tank's going to turn out here any minute. That one just did. But other than that, you guys, things just turning out, looking good. I don't have much more to say, but come back and we'll show you the difference of the growth in the 30 gallon tank. And this one here is kind of harder to balance out. It's a bigger tank, but the only thing I can do is to allow it to do its thing. Start out slow. I would raise the light to 70, so we'll see what happens. So anyways, you guys, like I said, everything's turned out. Everybody's going to bed. This Will's aquarium light, now for the price for a small aquarium, reef tanks, I think it would do a very good job, because as you can see, I only have it on 30%, and it's growing the plants in here really good. And I really don't want to bump it up yet for a while, because I want to get rid of the algae. So I'm going to let the plants grow, kill the algae, CO2 do its thing. Other than that, you guys, come back and see how much things is growing. This is all new to me, planning aquariums and CO2 setups. I've never done this before. I've never had high-tech lights or nothing like that. But as you can see, 75 gallons is going to take a while. So now this is on night mode. So as you can see, it's cut back to 1 power. So there's no more wavemaker going. And I like that feature. So when the lights come on, the wavemaker kicks back in. You can plug it into a timer, but why would you really need to when it does that feature itself? So I will give you a little bit more of an update on the wavemaker later on. I have another one coming, so if you'd like me to do an unboxing of that, it's the exact same one as this one. So I don't even think I'm going to bother doing an unboxing, but maybe I will. I don't know. So it's the same wavemaker. And seems to be a pretty good little light pretty good little wavemaker for the price. I was going to put one in the 30, but I can't because of the shrimp. I forgot about that. So the other wavemaker is going in the 60 gallon. So anyways, you guys, that's pretty much about it right now. The McMull light is doing really well. I haven't really ramped it up. Today was the first time going from 50 to 70, and I probably shouldn't have went that high. I should have probably went to a 60%, but as you can see, there's the specials on. It gives it a nice shimmery moonlight effect. You can't see it because all the Christmas lights and stuff, and everything seems to be doing really good. So everything's zeroed out, everything's down, white 0, specials are 1. So the only thing I don't know what's going on with this light is I set the thunderstorm feature on it, and it doesn't seem to be working. This one over here is set and it works like it should. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's not a really big, it's not really important, but I would like to have the light working properly. My money was given back to me. I didn't pay for any of this. I got my money back on that one. And this one here was sent out. I don't know why. It was free. They gave me the light. So plus they gave me the small one. It's a saltwater and planted version. So I'm not gonna complain. So maybe you guys come back and we'll do a little video on the wavemaker, the features, and the CO2 in the closet. As you know, it's in there sitting. And I got some stuff coming for that to add on for 60 gallons, so I'll do a little update on that. I'm going to shut the light on this. So anyways, getting rid of the wave bar in the back, the bubble bar, it's going. So thanks for watching, you guys. Later.